welcome to Snips Happen. We are back with day number 7, I do believe. Yes, it's day number 7. I am filling in for Brian, and it's the 12 Days of Christmas collab giveaway. The rules: no purchase necessary, open to U.S. citizens only. You must subscribe to all participants' YouTube channels. You must leave a meaningful comment on all 12 videos to enter the giveaway. The giveaway closes December 23rd at 12 p.m. CST. The winner is chosen at random. YouTube is not associated or responsible with this giveaway. By entering, you release YouTube and Scrapbooking With Me from all liability. This is the list of collaborating videos. I will post it like I normally do. All the collaborators will be listed down below. There is a freebie of the day, a deal of the day, and let's get to, ready for it? The deal of the day. It is a 49 in Market Wanderlust Collection paper pack. It's available for 5 hours only once this video goes live. There is also still, from yesterday, some 49 in Market metal index clips, aged silver. There's a few of those left. They will be linked down below also. There is a few of the Tim Holtz Maxine Guillotine trimmers left. They'll be linked down below also. There's some translucent vellum paper. There's 25 pages in the pack. There's some of those left. I will leave those linked down below. These are perfect for printing on if you like to print on vellum or use vellum in your journals. These are perfect for that. That link will be linked down below. And the second deal of the day from Julie's video, the Tim Holtz Remnants Ephemera pack, there's still a few of those left. That will also be linked down below so that you can go and grab those. I also want to let you know that with the deals of the day from any of them, if you see something that you want and you want to see what the other deals of the day are, if you leave a note that says please hold combined shipping, where you leave my name in the box, Miss E will hold it combined shipping at the end. If there's any overage, she will return the shipping at the end. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can do that. She wanted us to let you know that information. So now that all the housekeeping is out of the way, let's get to today's freebies. Today's freebies, I did print 2 of them because for today's project, I'm going to need 2 of them. The link for the freebie will be down below as in my other video. These are the 3 freebies for today. The Santa. Ooh, that's pretty. And some music. So I have 2 sets of these printed because I have my scissors and everything on this because I was not prepared. Well, I was kind of prepared and I was kind of not prepared. We are going to make something again with a paper bag. I did get my signature ready for this. We are going to make a paper bag journal. And we're going to use these papers to cover the paper bag. And then I cut all my papers to size. And I put, copy paper in and, an envelope and whatnot. So we're going to, I put paper bag in there also. So we're going to cover this paper bag, sew this signature in. I made some goodies to put in the paper bag. And then a lot of people were like, well, what do we do with what we made the last time? So I thought that we could put what I made the last time on the top for a cover. So if you want to see that, hang out with me while we do all of that and we chat about the weather or what's going on for Christmas or whatnot. And first off, while we are doing this, I'm going to put this aside for the moment. I want to thank everybody that subscribed to my channel from the last video. That was really nice of you, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with you in my videos. And thank you to everybody that's here that is sticking around, because, you know, that is always nice when people like to come and hang out with you and stick around. And then I was told in my last video that I go too far down and you can't see anything, so I got to make sure I move up on that. All I did was, on my bag, I glued, this is the same size bag as I used before, which was 6 by 12. I just glued my gusset in here, and I glued my flap down here, and I folded it in half. That's all I did to make my bag. So now we are going to glue the paper on the inside, just like so. I am going to use my art glitter glue, because that is my glue of choice. And we're just going to go right up to the fold line. I prefer going to the fold line and then cutting it, because if you go over the fold line and then you try to fold it, it makes this like weird crease, and then it's all bumpy, and I don't like bumpy. That is something that doesn't play well in my sandbox. So with that being said, I prefer to do it this way. Yes, my paper is kind of directional and is kind of not directional, but you know what? I don't really mind, because as we've come to realize that I don't really care about how I use paper. I just use paper. And I can't find my squishy thing that I like to use to squish stuff down with, so here we go. This is how we're gonna go. I got my big scissors. I got my big scissors today. And we're going to just cut along the edge here. Don't cut your paper bag, because if you cut your paper bag, you're going to have another pocket. You can have another pocket if you want, a top loading or a side loading. We might decide to do that eventually. I am undecided at the moment if I want a top loading or a side loading. And then you have that. You do not have to use the digital for this. I want to stress that. You do not have to use the digital. You can use cardstock if you want. I just chose to use the digital so that you can see how the freebie can be used. I just wanted people to see that you can use the freebie. You can use whatever paper you choose to use. You don't even have to use this for Christmas. You can use this any time of year. I'm just doing it as Christmas because I'm doing a Christmas collab. That's all. I've made these as small as using Dunkin' Donut bags. Like from Dunkin' and Tim Hortons, I've used those small bags to make these. Yeah. So, I love using stuff like that to do this. This was not supposed to be my video. I am actually doing this on the fly. My team member had fallen ill, and I told him that I would take care of his video for him so that we did not have a day that didn't have a video. So I woke up this morning and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm just cutting paper. I'm like, what am I gonna do for this video? So I was like, well, I'll just grab out another paper bag and we'll do something with a paper bag. So that's where the paper bag journal idea came from. I hope you don't mind that I'm using another paper bag. I have oodles of them, so that I was like, well, we're just gonna go the paper bag route. And this is what we got on the inside. we got to do the front. I was going to put the Santa on the front. I'm not going to do the Santa because I'm putting that on the front. So I'm going to do the music on the front because I'm putting that other item that we made onto the front. So I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna do the back. I'm gonna do them both, and as soon as I'm done with those, I'll come back and show you how we're gonna do the rest of it. Okay, so I have the front and the back done, just like this. Oh, I didn't want this in the video, so let's put that up there. And I put the signature in. I did not mark where my holes are because I'm just going to guess it. I do not have one of those fancy bookbinding things, so I'm going to use my book here. I have my awl, and I'm going to just poke my holes into my journal just like so. I have my holes, and then I have my needle over here where it's threaded, and I'm just going to go through my holes. If I can find my other hole here. There we go. I don't know why my screen just paused. But we're back. We are back. And then we're going to come up through the middle, just like so. Make sure our threads are not split, because we don't want split threads. That we don't want. That's a no-no. Threads that are split are no-no. We take our needle out so we don't poke ourselves. I'm just putting it over there so we don't poke ourselves. And then we make sure it's tight. Don't rip it, but make sure it's tight. And then we tie one way, and then we tie the other way, and then I'm just going to tie a bow in here. You can let them dangle, or you can put a bow. I'm just going to put a bow just because, you know, I'm not sure about the dangles, but if I choose to put a dangle in later, I have it for a dangle. And then these large paper clips come off, and you close it, and you have your paper bag journal. As of right now, your journal is done. You don't have to do any more to your journal. It's completely done. Am I going to stop there? Absolutely not. I am not going to stop there. You know that I'm not going to stop there, because I always do extra. So, we open up our journal. Well, first off, I have made items to put into this journal once I find where I put them, because I put them off to the side over here. We don't need that anymore, so we can move that out of the way. Right here. So this, I made this card. So this is a journaling card that goes into here. I made this out of the paper. So this goes down into the front cover with that. And then I made a few tags to put in some of the pockets that we have in here. So we have some pockets in here, so I made this little tag thing out of the leftover from this. So we're just going to glue this down like so. So you have a pocket right there. And you have writing space here. You can put a photo here. You have an envelope to put stuff in. I think I'm going to put that on there. Do I want to put it like, I think I'm going to put it like that, because I like it like that. We're going to put that on the envelope. I am going to make a video on how to make these. I just whipped this one up quick, so I had one for the journal. There's that one. There's a pocket here on this one. We're just gonna glue these like so. And do that. And then we can put a tag in that one. I'm gonna make that one a tuck spot because it's already folded for a tuck spot. So we'll just make that a tuck spot. And then I thought I had some washi tabs, but I don't. Well, I was gonna put a washi tab on there, but I don't have one. And then there's a lot of writing space. I left a lot of writing space for this because I thought for a Christmas journal you could write and, you know. And here in the middle we have some pockets, but for this pocket I'm going to fold this over like so to make it a corner pocket, just like this. And then I'm going to put some glue here so you have more room. And this one I'm going to do the same thing, turn it into a corner pocket. Just like that. And then put some glue right there. Another envelope, another pocket, put a tag in that pocket. All these scissors are driving me bananas. There was another one of those tag pockets from the front, so we can put it here on the back. And we can put another tag in that one. Well, that one's a little too big, so that tag. And then we can put this tag here on the front under that clip, like that. Do we want to put, I think we want to put a little red lace. I think we do. I think it needs a little red lace. What do you think? A little red lace? Yeah, I think it needs a little red lace. Let's put a pin in this so we don't get this all mixed up. Here. Let's cut some of this off. And then this separates like so. And we can put a little red lace right here. Got my Fabri-Tac right here. Let's put some red lace right there. Like so. Sorry about my reach, I'm just grabbing my weight. And then this has to go like that, and we'll have to put that tag there, even though it sticks out a little bit, it'll be okay. And then this one here has to be cut down a little bit because it's a little big. So let's cut that, and we'll put a little lace here, like that. I don't want sticky fingers. You stick to the paper. Thank you much. Appreciate you. Okay. And then this will close like, yes, I like that on there, like that. And this will come in, oh, excuse me, will come in like so. And for the moment, I have to remove this. And we're going to just, I'm going to slide this up like this. I'm going to put glue here, here, and that's it. Because I want to be able to clip that back on there. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. Here. And here. Okay. And then this here, we'll take this and put this back here where we had it with the little clip, just like that. And then we'll open this back up. And I made a Santa ID yesterday that has tickets and all that kind of stuff in it. And I'm going to put, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just going to take this and set it here like this in that pocket. And then I have some of these bigger Tim Holtz pieces. I think what we can do with those is we can decorate up some of these pockets so there's a little bit on these pockets, because I don't like that the pockets are bare. I'm sorry about that noise. And even some of this stuff we can stick in the pockets. Like these, we can actually, like, some of these we can set down in the pockets because they're, you know, big enough. Like, see, this would look really nice on there for a piece of ephemera. So while we're doing this, let's recap. Today, deal of the day is the paper pad from 49 and Market, which will be linked down below, where you can use my name that you see in my video for the paper pad. You can go back and get the few other deals of the day that are still available, which is the guillotine. Now I gotta think. Remnants, guillotine, the translucent paper, and they're kind of like this, paper clips, where they go on the top of the paper like that. Well, we could put that one in there because I kind of like it like that. Where can we put it? I'll put it right here on the envelope because I like it on the envelope. And then shipping can be held until the end. I'm still looking for anything that I can use. That's all. Let me see. Oh, I need something for these pockets. Let's put that there and this there. And we'll put a tag in that one. I'll put that in that one. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to sniffle. Best wishes. I know I have little paper clips. Oh, we left these paper clips out. We can use one of these. Come on, Susie. People don't have all day to wait for you. I don't like that there. I do not. But I do like it there, so we can put that there. And I think after we put that on, we will put a ribbon closure and we will be done. I'll show you how I'm going to put a snowflake closure on here. Well, snowflake ribbon closure. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please make sure that you leave a big thumbs up and you leave a comment so that you can see more of my videos. I'm sorry that it's another paper bag, but I wanted to show you how you could use the item we made last time to incorporate it into another item. So that's why we did what we did. This would make a really nice Christmas gift. So there is that. Let me cut my tailies off here and fix my bow a little bit. There we go. So that is our end project. And remember to grab your freebie and go over and check out the deal of the day. And thank you for snipping by.